Kababayan, since may copyright yung video ni Dean Chase, at least yung audio part, kasi nilagyan nga niya ng kind of a soundtrack or sound effect or parang theme song ang datingan para medyo kagimbal-gimbal nakamute pala ang ating video kanina. So eto, i-play natin yung video pero i-mute natin yung audio at ako na lang yung magna-narrate, parang ganun Kasi nga importante yung mga pasabog ni Dean Chase at in-interview niya ng bahagya. I think meron pa tong 'di ba? Parang mga lang yun excerpt lang ng actual interview niya. So kaabang-abang yung complete panayam niya. And dito nga sa video na to, kitang-kita ni Dean Chase dito sa kanyang in-upload kanina na dumaan si Ma'am Shi. May video siyang pinapanood na binigay ni Mr. Tubig at dumaan si Ma'am Shi at kita daw ang puwet ng Impacta. And $40,000 ang bayad. Diyos ko po, Ginoo ko, panalong-panalo. No? Siguro nilalait ni Ngiwi yung ibang mga akla, no? Lalo katulad ko. At akla ka, wala kang datong, wala kang karapatang maging akla. Sabi siguro niya, no? Magpakalalaki ka na lang, Maui, wala kang datong. Siya kasi madatong, di ba? Mukha siyang lalaki pero kaya niyang bumayad ng lalaki. Grabe, 2.4 million? Mabigat. Naalala niyo yung sinabi ni yung expose ng isang Viva Max na na artist? Yung babae, tip pa nga lang nung senador, 250,000 pesos na to 300K. Tip pa lang yun. Kumbaga nagpagupit ka at nagandahan ka sa gupit, nagbigay ka ng tip. Kumain ka sa resto, masarap ang food, nagbigay ka ng tip. So hindi yun kasing laki ng amount ng actual na bayad sa kinonsumo mo. So yung Viva Max babe na yun or artista ng Viva Max na nagpapabayad ay baka milyones rin ang napapala kahit 1M, di ba? O 1M bembang, tapos may tip pa, may dagdag, may bonus, something like that. Masarap ka mahusay kang umibabaw. Talagang sumisisid ka ng bonggang-bongga, walang sabit, walang sayad. Eto ang 300,000 para sa iyo. Sinampal pa ng 3 bundles ng lilibuhin, mga ating. So mukhang kalakaran na to ng mga demonyong politiko, no? And ang tanong, sariling pera nila yan? So itong kay Dean Chase, si Ngiwi daw ay nagbayad ng 40K in dollars, so that's 2.4 million pesos. And then there's another guy na halos 1 milyon ang bayad kasi 17K or $17,000. 170 grand. Is that how we say it? No. 17 grand. Yeah, 17 grand no ang binayad. And then 40 grand naman dun sa kay Mr. Tubig. Kaya siya tinawag na Mr. Tubig. Talagang it's too big. Nakakawala ng uhaw. Pamatid uhaw talaga, no? Talagang, nadiligan ka ng 4 na beses ng tubig na itong pagkabonggang-bongga. Okay, let's play the video, pero ako ang audio, no? Hoy, nasa ng Ayan. Magandang araw po sa lahat. Dean Chase here, and I know that I have not posted in a couple of weeks. We're just trying to keep ourselves safe in the past few days. I know. That I have posted a couple of weeks ago that we were supposed to do a live interview with Mr. T, and that's the code. Our code name ni Mr. Tubig, and that's the name that we have actually agreed upon na gagamitin namin sana sa live interview namin. We have made a lot of changes because he had made a lot of changes in his terms and conditions as well on how to do the logistics with the interview, and what's been happening this couple of days had actually dropped the bomb on how to move forward. Kasi po a couple of weeks ago, we before dumating si Mr. T, the possibility of doing live interview tell all on what had happened on one of the jugjugan parties ni Liza Tanas at Bangag, and actually done. At maswerte tayo na get in touch natin yung mga sumali doon sa party na kinandak nila at gusto sana natin mag-live interview. Pero nung sinabihan namin na may pumasok sa bahay namin, nangyari bago yung interview, bago dumating siya sa LA, ayan na, pinasok yung nangalay agad ang pangako doon mga atin. So, i-interview niya dapat si Mr. Tubig, no, few weeks back. Hindi nga natuloy dahil pinasok ang bahay ni Nadine Chase at nakuna nila lang picture. Alright? Nilooban pero walang ninakaw. Mga kababayan, si Dean Chase, ang kanyang husband, ay collector ng mga paintings and antiques. So mga mamahalin yung collection. Dapat nga may sariling museum si Nadine Chase, no? Ganun i-exhibit nila, no? Yeah, right? Para kumita rin, no? Return on investment. I don't know, pero nakasalansalang sa bahay ni Nadine Chase yung yung mga paintings na pinagbibili ng kanyang husband. Walang nakuha kahit anong mga mamahaling gamit. So may masamang balak. Pumasok daw sa kanilang penthouse at na-report na daw nila sa police, and we have already reported that the landlord, nagre-rent sila. Actually, what's happening, I've been doing the internets as well because ayaw nila ng atensyon, nireport sa police, ayun, medyo nagtampo siya, at ngayon recently, past few weeks, that we've been, trying to figure out the logistics of the interview. Pinaplano nila kasi, with Mr. Tubig, na-realize nila na napakabigat nitong kanilang balak. Yung una, talaga, whatever. May pinag-uusapan namin ang logistics na naman. Yun na parang na-realize na grabe ito, ateng. Online, ilalagay sa alanganin ng buhay. Anyway, wala pa tong copyright, pakinggan natin.
He actually went to one of these sex parties. And yun na nga, takot na takot siya. And he got paid, of course, pero yun na nga, na-realize niya na he will be putting his life on the line, not only his life, but actually his family's life on the line as well. And it had gotten so heavy until mas na-realize niya na nakakatakot na pala talaga itong ginagawa namin, because last Tuesday, someone had again broken into our unit, our penthouse unit. Luckily, we weren't there in the unit because we were actually visiting his friends, because aside from the interview, we were enjoying some company, and I have met some of his friends in West Hollywood. Yun na nga po, we were so lucky that we weren't there at the unit, and
wala sila nung nilooban.
We reported it again, of course, to the landlord and the police. And only recently, as what Maharlik had actually said, I told her about this, and she gave us some tips on how to report it to the FBI, and we have talked about it with Mr. T. As a matter of fact, I have discussed with him the possibility of meeting up with Maharlika, because we really don't know how to move forward after this whole situation, kasi may pinatay po sa building namin. May na-murder po sa building po namin, and the person that got murdered is an Asian person, is an Asian guy who looks exactly like me, kalbo, may bigote. And do we believe that it's a mistaken identity? Absolutely. We absolutely do think that it was a mistaken identity. Baka akala nila ako yun. I'm sorry, I'm really shaken up. And we are actively trying to find a temporary place to stay for the time being, while we're trying to figure out on how to move or where to move. As a matter of fact, we really don't know. For now, Mr. T is really scared, and yun na nga po, nireport na namin sa FBI, the forensics were there, and it was ruled as burglary. Pero ang nakakatakot nga po kasi last Tuesday, wala naman pong nawala sa building po namin, sa unit po namin wala pong nawala. And so, sa room din po nung pinatay po, wala pong nawala lang po sa room niya. It was just plain murder, but they said that it was probably burglary. So we really wanted to Maharlika actually told us to tell the FBI and what's going on, but Mr. T, he doesn't want to do anything with a murder case, and as a matter of fact, takot po siya sa mga nangyayari these past few days. And yeah, that's what's been happening. For now, we are safe, but it's a lot. A lot has been happening po, lalo na po nung pagkamatay ni Miss Cabral. We think that they are really trying to do a major cleanup po sa image ni Bangag and ni Lisa Tanas. What we can do for now is I'm going to show you a couple of clips from the interview. I will be changing Mr. T's voice in the interview as well as he requested. Just a couple of clips from a couple of questions that I have thrown in the director's cut, which he has already approved as well. So yeah. Government that we are dealing with. And I hope everyone realizes that they are trying to silence people who are trying to speak against their evil doing, and God save the Philippines.
Ito daw yung mga cuts or clips. I really don't understand where you're coming from, and it's really nerve-wracking that we're doing at the room survive is really heavy, and I'm pretty sure that the rest of the room as well is may mga nanonood habang in-interview niya. The people who's watching us right now do understand that we're doing is something that's really serious and that we're doing a lot. So let me ask you, Mr. T, your ethnicity is mixed, right? Yes, my mom is Portuguese, ang tatay nanay niya Pilipina. Tell us more about that. My mom is from the Philippines. My dad is from Brazil. I was born and raised in San Francisco. Never really learned life beyond what I know. However, I identify as a Filipino ang gusto niyang tawag sa kanya. Audio was saying that it's too big, but yeah, before we get to that, though, you want to send me that audio, okay? March? Well, I saw your video. Nakita niyo yung video ni Dean Chase. Very familiar daw. So I started down this rabbit hole and realized that we're talking about a high-profile couple, Niwi and Lisa Tanas, na merong namatay nga. Para malaman doon ng audience ang pinagsasabihan, we're talking about Bangag and Lisa Tanas, right? Okay, please continue. So yeah, I realized you were talking about, I've seen the media in the Philippines was deliberately not covering the story and how their supporters were saying you were spreading fake news. I just knew I had to reach to you. Sabi nung Mr. Tubig to let you know that I believe you, such brother, yada, 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 yada. I really appreciate you reaching out to me. Sabi ni Dean Chase, I know kind of courage, take a lot of courage to master up, yada, yada, yada. May message mo na about the audio. Now, can you tell me, take back there? Kung paano ka napasok dito, paano ka nakapag-deal. Okay, I remember it was towards the end of November 2023 during the San Francisco Festival of Light. 2023 pa. I got a text message from one of my guy, sabi nung Mr. Tubig. 2023 pa. Tinanong siguro siya kung gusto niyang sumama sa gig or alam niyo na, jindutan party. Friends that a couple was looking for a second guy to attend a private party. I immediately knew they were what they were looking for. I remember they were having a hard time finding the guys because the guys needed to sign an NDA. My God, 2023 pa mga kababayan. So, ibig sabihin, kasi this year lang nangyari itong pakikipagjugjugan with Mr. Tubig ng mag-asawa. Pero since pabalik-balik na sila ng anemika, kinontak na siya. So baka suki na ito siya. Tama ba? 2023 pa siya kinontak nung kaibigan niya at naghahanap daw ng lalaki na pipirma ng NDA or non-disclosure agreement na kapag ka nakipagjugjugan ka sa high-profile couple na ito, ay wala ka dapat sasabihin, tumahimik ka kung ayaw mong matumba. Ay Pilipina ang nanay. Right? So, tapos si Dean Chase nga raw ay tinatawag na purveyor ng fake news So, napapanood niya yung mga vlog ni Dean Chase, lumabas si Mr. Tubig to prove na hindi nagsisinungaling kasi cloud chaser nga lang daw si Dean Chase, sabi lalo na nung mga Team Alpotera at double agents. Cloud chaser lang yan, fake news, fake news. Sabi nung Mr. Tubig, teka, totoo yung sinasabi ni Dean Chase, namatay naman talaga. Oh, at doon sa may namatay, may mga, ayun nga, dapat pala mga kababayan, sinabi ni Dean, tinanong ni Dean Chase, baka, well, excerpt lang naman to ng actual interview niya, may director's cut daw. So, sabi nga, dapat tinanong ni Dean Chase kung may nakitang pulveron si Mr. Tubig. Right? So, kung i-investigahan si Ngiwi, pwede talagang maging, ano tawag dyan? Whistleblower or saksi, right? Ano tawag nga sa ganyan? Anong tawag kay Mr. Tubig kung sakasakali? Magte-testify siya sa court? Oh. Right? Ay, sana manlilitisin si Ngiwi. Kung sa Pilipinas, di paano pupunta si Mr. Tubig? Para tumayong witness. Yon, witness. Oh, let's continue mga kababayan. An NDA, an non-disclosure agreement, right? Yes, you guys don't want to deal with that kind of drama. I asked my guy if we're going to be compensated, and he said yes, of course. Okay, take us to the first guy. You got to meet with them. I pulled up the location, led me to a luxury hotel at Fairmont. I was greeted by security. I introduced myself, to which they had me sign. Pinapirma agad siya pagpasok ng hotel. Pinapasok sa room. Hindi niya alam ang i-expect. I was with a very strong eye. Pumasok siya, mabantot daw ang amoy na hindi familiar sa kanya. Teka lang. I introduced myself, to which they immediately had me sign an NDA, led to a room few floors up. Didn't know what to expect. The moment they opened the door, I had a whiff of a very strong smell. Mabantot, familiar daw sa kanya. When I saw three of them, may 3 ng tao doon. Got it, having a jugjugan group thingy. They know, could really clear. I could really, madilim yung ilaw sa room. Tama ba? Yes, I really didn't know who they were. I could see there was only one lady and 2 guys. One of the guys welcomed me and that said, "Welcome to the party, but it's not really a party until the sausage is out." And so that's when you started. Yeah, it's not actually an audio; it's a splice of an audio recording from a long video of the meetup. So yung sinend niya kay Dean Chase na audio ay hindi talaga audio kundi a cut ng video. Kinuha niya yung audio, sinend niya kay Dean Chase. Kasi siguro ayaw niya muna ipakita yung video. Nilagay niya yung phone niya sa bulsa niya at nire-record niya. So when you got into the room, sabi ni Dean Chase, what was happening in the room and what led him into saying that it's too big. They were housed in the party, or they were hours rather, got led, and the other guy had to leave. 3 of us were left. So umihi siya, tapos umalis yung isang lalaki. And that's when the lady asked me to put it in him. Ay, pag-alis ng isang kasama ay itusok mo na ang iyong nota sa jewetals ni Ngiwi. Kasi hindi pa talaga ito welcome to the party. It's not party until the sausage is out. Ilabas mo ang iyong sausage. Para party na talaga ito ng bongga. Sabi. Ipasok daw ang kanyang sandata sa bulwagan ni ano pangalan niya? Ni Bonga. Put him again. I didn't know. That's when the lady asked me to put him again. Again, ibig sabihin, paglabas ng lalaki, put it in him again. Itusok mo ulit. Ay, natusok na pala eh. Talagang gustong-gusto ni Ma'am Shi makita na tinutusok ang mga kababayan. Si Ngiwi naman ay kutis kalabaw. I mean, maitim siya. Pas mukha naman siyang walang puwit. So, bakit ka nasisiyahan, Ma'am Shi, na tinutusok sa puwit ang asawa mo? Maganda bang tingnan? Baka mamaya may kalyo na ang puwet niyan. Oh, I didn't really know why he said it's too big. Oh, ba't naman niya sinabing malaki ang aking sandata, sabi ni Mr. Tubig. Oh, when I've been doing that him the entire night. Wow, I can't imagine. You did at least use protection. Biro mo yun, buong gabi na nga niyang tinusok-tusok tapos magdadrama pa. Yun yung sinasabi ko, di ba? Buong gabi na niyang tinusok-tusok si Ngiwi bago pa umalis yung kanyang kasama na I think yun yung binayaran ng $17,000 or 17 grand. Oo. Oh. Sabi niya, ba't sasabihin niyang malaki eh, kanina ko pa siya binibembang, buong gabi ko na siyang binibembang. So, alam ko na, nagro-roleplay mga kababayan, si Ngiwi at saka si Butod. Roleplay ang tawag dyan, role-playing. So, kanya-kanya ng trip. Ganyan ang mga mayayaman, di ba? Kanya-kanya sila ng trip. Meron nga akong friend, mga kababayan, married naman na siya. Sabi niya, para daw hindi siya maumay sa kanyang asawa, ang ginagawa niya, nagpapahabol-habol siya sa asawa niya sa loob ng bahay. Nagkukunwari siya na na pinupwersa siya sa asawa. Ay, ayoko talaga. Tumatakbo daw siya sa loob ng bahay. Yung asawa niya habol naman ng habol sa kanya. So parang nagkukunwari siya na first time pa lang nilang magbembang at labag sa kanyang kalooban. Kaya tumatakbo-takbo siya. Role play lang yun, mga drama lang. So ito namang si Ngiwi, siguro talagang bulwagang pambalitaan. Pwede mo nang ipasok yung kamay mong dalawa at pumalakpak pa ng ganun sa loob. Pero nagdadrama siya, ay, hindi ko kaya. I don't think I can take it. It's too big. Anong hindi mo kaya? Eh, wala na ngang sabit. Hindi na nga sumasabit. Siguro pag jumutotels, tanong ko mga kababayan, pag jumutotels ba si Ngiwi, tumutunog pa? May sound kaya? Di ba ganun yun? Kasi kung virginity ang iyong jewetels, syempre makipot na makipot yun, no? Kung lalabas yung hangin daw. Talagang matunog na matunog, di ba? Tama ba mga kababayan? Kasi I have a friend na nung ako'y sa salon pa nagtatrabaho, proud na proud siya pag umuutot siya. Kasi, umutot siya, rinig na rinig namin, tawanan kami. Sabi niya, wala akong pakialam kung matawa kayo. Malakas ang utot ko kasi virginity pa ang aking jewetels. Makipot pa. Make sense? So kung si Ngiwi kaya ang umutot, may tunog pa mga ating, baka ang tunog ay, wala nang kipot eh, no? Paglabas ng hangin, walang tunog, ating. Sabi, hindi ako umuutot kasi that's ano tawag dyan? Unethical? What? Ano unethical? Umuutot ka, hindi lang rinig. Wala lang tunog kasi nga talagang nga na yung bulwagan. Bukang-buka na ang bulwagan, wala nang tunog. Ginoo ko, gumamit ka ba ng protection, sabi, or condominium? Ice ba yung condom? May tubig ba sa loob? Katulad ng paborito ni Libag, di ba? Gumamit ka ba ng protection? I used protection the entire time. He tried to take it off at some point, but I said no, and yet I arrived for the fourth time. Oh my God! Tika. I used protection at some point, but I said no, and yet I arrived the fourth time, and that's when I had to tap out. Pinapatanggal ni Ngiwi yung condom, pinapatanggal ni Ngiwi dahil gusto nga talagang maramdaman ni Ngiwi yung init, yung sensation, kung gaanong magkalapat yung kanilang mga balat, no? Gusto maramdaman ni Ngiwi. Pero ayaw ni Mr. Tubig, pero naka-apat pa rin siya mga ating. Ang alam ko, sabi ng mga friend kong mga guys, mahirap kasi pag may protection, hindi mo nga rin ramdam yung sensation. Right? Kahit ultra thin, tama ba? Hello sa mga lalaki dyan na nanonood. Kahit sobrang nipis ng condom, ay para kasi hindi mo ramdam yung init, yung lambot or something. ng iyong kapartner. Kaya lang, kailangan mong gumamit niyan para hindi ka makakuha ng sakit. Eh kung trabaho talaga ni Mr. Tubig na maging escort or sumali sa mga jugjugan party, kailangan niyang proteksyonan ng kanyang sarili. Pera-pera lang ito. Wa akong pakialam kung hindi ko maramdaman. Pero nakaapat na usba pa rin siya, nakaapat pa rin siyang paputok, mga ating. Kanino niya pinutok? Kay Ngiwi o kay Ma'am Shi? Imposibleng hindi i-try ni Ma'am Shi. 'Di ba? Kasi kung it's too big, parang thrilling, exhilarating, exciting. Ay, dambuhala! Ay, yung asawa kong itong mabaho, tapos dumudugo pa ang gums, pasintabi. Tapos ang balat, ganito. Balita ko pa, putsyong pa yan mga ating. Sige, we, putsyong daw yan. Jupotels. May balot pa. Hindi pa siya Julina. Jupot pa raw yan singiwi. Hindi pa siya Julina. Magdangal. Oh. Hindi pa Julina. Oh, tapos siguro hindi pa nga Julina. Maliit pa, gamay pa. Ay, hindi ba na talagang parang may butterfly on her stomach si Ma'am Sheena. Oh, ang asawa ko, ang liit. Ito talagang too big. So, maybe hati sila, no? 2 putok kay ngiwi, 2 putok kay butod. Saan pinaputok? Sa mukha, sa dibdib. Saan? Sa puson. Oh, he had to tap out daw, sabi ni Mr. Too Big. Oh, pinakita niya yung video at nagkukunwari na tumatawag siya ng Uber pa uwi na. Okay, hold on. That was a lot. Okay, give me a sec, sabi ni Dean Chase. Alright, what I'm seeing here, anong nakikita ko din eh? Ano to? That is me lying, nakahiga, sabi ni Tubig, on the bed telling them what? Bilis. Oh. Siya raw yun, nakahiga. And that's me lying on the bed, telling them I was booking Kinemi and Bilis. So she told me I don't have to, kasi parang ihati nila, but I insisted on booking an Uber. Okay, hold on. I am totally not ready to see this. Okay. Sa tingin ko mga kababayan, habang nagbi-video si Mr. Tubig, nakahiga siya nagbi-video, kunwari nagpipindot-pindot siya. I wanna go home, I'm booking now an Uber, pero naka-turn on yung camera. The back camera, the main camera of the phone. Kasi kung sa kanya nakaharap, mukha lang niya makikita. So, kailangan talaga niyang buhayin yung camera niya para nakikita yung nasa harap niya. So, habang siguro siya nagsiselfone ng gayon, nakakita yung paan niya, right? Or maybe pati yung kanyang kargada, nakikita rin, wala siyang pakils. Sabi niya, I'm booking an Uber, kemi gusto ko umuwi. Sabi ni Liza Tanas, you don't have to, ipapahatid ka namin. Ganon. No, nag-insist daw siya. Oh, hindi daw siya ready makakita. This is a surprise to me. So, baka kita rin yung kargada ni Mr. Tubig doon sa video. At kung mahuli man siya na nagbi-video, at least ang nakakita, yung kargada lang niya. Right? Ganon? Siguro medyo hininaan niya yung liwanag ng phone niya para hindi makita na nagbi-video siya. Bakit siya nagtitake ng video? I think nakilala niya na mga high-profile people at couple yung kasama niya sa jugjugan. At hindi dapat nangyayari yan, something. Right? Na, teka muna, tinitingala tong mag-asawa na to sa Pilipinas. Tapos ganito ang mga pinagagagawa. Siguro nandidiri din si Mr. Tubig, no? Akala ko, ang bibembangin ko din babae. Ba't itong lalaki na ito ang binibem? Siguro na culture shock siya. Or maybe dahil ganyan yung trabaho niya, sanay naman na siya. Pero hindi niya sukat akalain na public official ang kanyang bibembangin. At ang twist pa ay nandun yung asawa. Gimbal na gimbal siguro si Mr. Tubig, no? Oh. Ano raw? So guys, the people who are watching at home that were looking for this video of Mr. T recording himself, nirerecord niya kanyang sarili. Well, the room actually, and we have Aliza Tanas walk by, na-identify ni Dean Chase na dumaan sa harapan o sa paanan siguro ng kama, no? Dumaan si Ma'am Shi. kuhang-kuha sa video. And take note, bago ang kung bago yung phone, and even if kahit 10-year-old pa yung phone, malinaw yan, lalo pa rear camera ang gamit or main camera. Ang camera sa harapan ng phone natin for selfie, although malinaw yan, hindi kasing linaw nung camera yung main, yung nasa likod. So, malinaw na malinaw ang video. Sabi ko nga, baka i-deny ito ni Ma'am Shi at sasabihin niya, AI lang yan. Ngayon, forensic yan ni Nadine Chase at ni Miss Maharlika to prove na hindi ito AI, hindi altered. Therefore, kahalayan at puro kabastusan ang ginagawa ng mag-asawang ito. Sabi ko nga, hopefully, ito yung pagkakamali ng mag-asawa na hindi nila ma-survive at maging kahihiyan nila sa buong mundo, hindi lang sa Pilipinas, and then mag-walk out sila or tumakas sila out of kahihiyan or lumayas sila dahil kabastusan at kademonyohan ng kanilang ginagawa, hindi lang pagnanakaw. Sana kumalat talaga yan. Dean Chase, total nasa US ka. Why don't you upload it in like Pornhub? Right? Pwede yun eh. I-upload mo sa Pornhub, Dean Chase. Sa mga 'di ba? Sa mga site na bembangan ang napapanood. Yung mga scandal ng mga artista, mga kababayan ng Pilipinas, napapanood pa sa mga sa mga ganyan, sa mga site ng bembangan. Ano yung mga alam yung mga site? Kasi so far ang familiar kasi yung Pornhub. Iibahin ko lang ang pronunciation at alam niyo naman. What else? Marami yan. Ano yung mga sikat nun? Hindi na ako familiar kasi ang mga website na pinupuntahan ko lang talaga yung mga yung mga may mga Sunday Mass, YouTube, ano. Yung may mga Bible study lang. Hindi ako nanonood ng mga kahalayang video na yan. Masama yan. Magkakakuliti ako. Alam niyo naman ako, di ba? Kapitag-pitagan. Nene pa, di ba? Bubuat. Dalagang Pilipina. Right? Kung pwede lang mag-Maria Clara everyday, di ba? Ano pa raw? Nakita niya dumaan si Liza Tanas, but naked. Kita ang puwet, and that's what nasa video. And while you told me that it is supposed to be you booking an Uber, but you're not actually booking an Uber, but you're actually recording. What is this thing that's moving up, tumataas baba? And down daw. And it's pretty close to the camera, malapit. That's him playing with my thing when I was booking an Uber. Okay, we need to stop for a second. Sinasalsal ni Ngiwi ang nota ni Mr. T. Nakakatakot ang ginagawa ni Mr. Tubig. Biro mo. Hawak niya cellphone, nagpipindot-pindot, pero naka-turn on pala yung camera. Right? Buhay pala yung camera. Ang lapit ni Ngiwi. Binabayo siya ni Ngiwi. Kaya sabi din siya, ano itong tumataas baba? Ang lapit sa camera. Ang lapit sa phone. So habang nagaganon-ganon siguro si Mr. Tubig, di ba? Nakahagip, may tumataas ganon. Ang manyak ni Ngiwi. Ang takaw. Kung siya yung nakaapat na si Mr. Tubig, pinapatigas pa niya. Kaya nga he has to tap out. Gusto na niyang umuwi, mga ate. Said na. Ubus na ang katas. Ayaw pang binobolsal pa ni Ngiwi. Dapat, Mr. Tubig, habang hindi nakatingin sana si Ngiwi, or dapat nakita natin na sinubo ni Ngiwi, no? Malay natin, hindi lang yan. Kasi mga kababayan, kung ikaw ay nagpapatusok sa jewetels, kung ikaw ay nagpapabembang, hindi malayo na, at least sa lalaki or sa bading, kung ikaw ay nagpapabembang, for sure, sumusubo ka rin. Tama? Masakit kaya magpabembang? Masakit kaya? Biro mo, hindi naman talaga yun pokelya. Wala namang pokelya ang lalaki. Tapos magpapabembang. So yun ang pokelya, yung jewetels. Hindi naman talaga natural na binibembang yun eh. Right? Ang babae nga, pag binembang, lalo first time, agoy-agoy, kahit lalo pag hindi sanay, di ba? Masasaktan. Yun pa kayang daanan ng dumi at hindi naman supposedly binibembang? Sakit kaya? So, alam niyo yun, ang mga Becky, for sure, nagsimula sa pagsubo. Mga pagsubo lamang yan, huwag mong itigil ang bembang, sabi. Di ba mga Becky ganun? Subo muna, hindi naman masakit sumubo. Pinagdanasaan nila ang lalaki, gusto nilang pasiyahin yung lalaki. O, subo mo ite. O, subo naman si Becky. Hindi na kontento si lalaki. Ay, sumasabit ang ngipon mo, bembangin na lang kita. Ay, ayoko po, masakit. Ay, naku, ayoko, sumasabit ang ngipon mo eh. Sabi ng lalaki. Sige na nga, pumayag na si Becky. Oh, ayoko nung nasasugat ng ngipon yung aking sandata. So malamang ano sa tingin mo kababayan? Sige we, sumusubo kaya yan? My God, may 3 anak na, lalaki na ng mga anak. And then, mga kababayan, di ba may Voltes 5 na tinatawag? Silang magtotropang 5 na magkakaklase sa pulveron, na kapag talab na or high na ay nagsiswing-swing, nagpapalitan. Ang tanong, singiwi ba ay nakikipagpalitan ng partner ng mga kaibigan niyang Voltes 5? Or mismong yung kaibigang Voltes 5 niya yung tinitikman niya noon? Baka nung mga binata pa sila, di ba, singiwi yung yung babae. Anyway, I need to stop daw. Pinos niya dahil hindi niya kinaya, no? Sorry that we had to cut that off for a minute. That was actually a lot, and I am in an entire hour of just talking about that because it's just too much. I'm not entirely sure if we should actually go through with the live with Miss Marlica, but still I have one more question. And since we're already here in front of everyone, may nanonood else in the room, let me ask you, Mr. T, who I I saw your video, familiar, you weren't exaggerating or sensationalizing it. You were asking the right question, but about something the Philippine media was clearly avoiding. When I saw people attacking you, Mr. Dean Chase, fake news, yada yada, in March, I knew you were telling the truth because I was there. I was literally part of that pleasure parties you were exposing. I choose not come forward because I want attention, not because it's easy and honestly terrifying, but because staying silent would make complicit. Kasi kumbaga kung hindi siya iimik, para siyang kasabwat. Tama yung mga sinasabi ni Dean Chase, totoo yung mga sinasabi. Tapos, hindi ibinabalita ng Philippine media. Si Dean Chase lang ang nagsasabi ng totoo na may jugjugan party doon, na nagpulveron, and yet, parang naawa si Mr. T or si Mr. Tubig kay Dean Chase. Na despite nagsasabi siya ng totoo, inaatake pa and hindi pa pinaniniwalaan. Kaya siya pumunta kay Dean Chase. Ngayon mga kababayan, deserve ba ng mga manyakol at ng mga adik na tumira sa palasyo na supposedly ay tirahan ng mga leaders na magsisilbi sa bayan? Pa-comment po sa comment section at mag-like and subscribe din po kayo na bulol na.